Okay, so we're back to probably the most unmarketable topic in the history of marketing, and that is fear. In fact, it was actually brought to my attention that the possibility of making a buck, okay, if I was in this to make a quick buck, I have picked the wrong friggin' topic, okay? The fact of the matter is, everybody has fear, right? Almost nobody wants to admit it, but we've all been afraid of something or other at some point in our lives, right? We're all afraid of stuff. So if we're afraid of things, I think the problem is no one's really taught us how to deal with it. They've taught us how to avoid it. They've taught us how to think about something else, but very rarely are we given real strategies, like real opportunities to learn how to work with fear, especially in a positive way. So what I'm going to do now in this very unmarketable subject is I'm going to break fear down into 3 different acronyms. Okay, for those of you who don't know what an acronym is simply when you take the first letter of a particular word and you make it into another word. Okay, so we're going to take the word fear, F-E-A-R, and I'm going to turn it into 3 separate acronyms. Make sense? Okay, so here's the first one. All right, so the first acronym, and I believe this came from Zig Ziglar, I think was the first person that I heard it from, but lots of different motivational speakers have used it over the years. And what this one is false evidence appearing real. Okay, so F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. So let's talk about evidence. Going back to psychological icons again. Evidence. What is evidence? Evidence is something physical. It's something in the world. It's something present. So, for example, what we're doing if you're in business, you're looking at your receivables for the month and you're saying, oh my God, my bills are coming in and my cash is coming in on the other side. And the cash that's coming in is not covering the bills that have to go out. I got to pay my employees. I'm losing money. That's evidence. Okay? However, perhaps in that moment, you know, I'm not saying that it's not going to turn out positive or negative, but if in that moment you're going, I'm going to fail, then really you're kind of asking that. Because if that thought, I'm going to fail, stops you from taking action to move it forward in the future, then guess what? It's predetermined. You have just made the choice to fail. You're going to assist the universe, and the universe will in turn assist you in failure. So if that's what you want, more power to you, because that's exactly what you're going to get. But if we look at it from a positive sense, saying, hey, false evidence appearing real. If we're saying, hey, the sales are coming in and there's money, or the bills are going out and the money's coming in. Well, if there is money coming in, then what can we do to increase that? What do we do to increase that? What do we do to lower that? If we look at the evidence and weigh it against other evidence, we can use the math in our favor. So rather than let the math beat us, meaning that the money that's going out is bigger than the money that's coming in, we can use the math to go, hey, I have X many days. How much money do I need per day in order to do this? And that's just a simple business example. An example I use a lot in the combatives world, and I'll borrow this one again from Tony Blauer. You've got this large biker who comes up, you know, gets in your face and tells you he's going to kick your ass. Okay, now if this particular human, you look at him and he's big and he's gnarly and he's got scars on his face and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to die. We could again look at that physical evidence, big person, he's a biker, you know, scars on his face, and equate that with your ass kicking. Or you could go, wait a minute, this guy has scars on his face. The reason he has scars on his face is somebody fought back. So because they fought back, I can too. So looking at false evidence appearing real is the opportunity to look at something physical in the present tense, and instead of using it against you, trying to find a way to use it for you. So in the next excerpt, we're going to go into the next acronym. But for now, I'm going to challenge you to look at the evidence that you're seeing in the present that's stopping you from getting you where you want to go in the future, and trying to reframe it and using it to propel you forward instead of hold you back. So until next time, say have fun, enjoy yourself, and get busy.